So you just started keto and you're proudly telling your experience to many people, but you're realizing that when they're too close, they're kind of like looking away. Well, your breath might actually stink and you might have a bad case of the keto breath. In this video, I will go over what the keto breath is and possible ways to reduce it until it goes away. In order to understand the keto breath, first we need to dive into ketosis. When you go from a standard American diet into a ketogenic diet, you're basically promoting a metabolic shift in your body that goes from burning carbs for fuel to burning fat for fuel. Now, through burning fat, through metabolizing fat, our body produces three ketone bodies: acetoacetate, beta-hydroxybutyrate, and acetone. Yes, acetone, the same acetone you smell in nail polish remover. But who am I anyway? Well, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Talita from Shrinking with Keto. And throughout my ketogenic journey, I have lost over 190 pounds and reversed my type 2 diabetes. Now, throughout this journey, I have coached and helped plenty of people reach their goal. And I hope to do the same for you. What we need to understand is that our body has been running on glucose its whole life. So until it learns how to efficiently burn ketone bodies for fuel, the three bodies we mentioned, including the acetone, that it is going to take some time. And these ketone bodies escape through two routes, either our breath or our urine. But hey, through this whole stinky ordeal, this is a sign that you're actually in ketosis. Now, this smell has been described as fruity, alkaline, acetone, and it also tends to give you a metallic taste around your mouth. Something which is very different from halitosis if you're actually getting dehydrated. So how long does the keto breath last? Well, it usually starts within the first days or the first week of starting a strict ketogenic diet. And it can last a couple of weeks, depending how long it takes for your body to learn how to efficiently burn ketone bodies for fuel. Now that we know why we have a stinky breath, let's see some ways that we can mask it until it actually goes away. But before that, let me interrupt you for a second. If this is the first time you're seeing this pretty face, let's make sure it's not the last. So please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and ring that bell icon so that YouTube can let you know every single time I make a new video for you. And please feel free to ask me anything you want down in the comment section below, and I will try my best to answer every single one of your questions. So what can you do to mask this smell? Well, remember how I said there is two ways that the acetone escapes our body: our mouth through our keto breath and our urine. Let's urinate more. So start drinking more water. Excess water, as much water as you can. Now, a side note here, please take your electrolytes, because when you do lose all that water, your electrolytes will be depleted as well. Now, by drinking a lot of water, you will urinate more and you will expel more of this acetone through your urine and less through your breath. Another reason you should drink a lot of water is to stay hydrated. Now, when you first start on a low-carb, high-fat diet, dehydration is a risk because carbohydrates help keep our body hydrated. Now, in the absence of carbohydrates, we might get dehydrated, and that can add halitosis, bad breath from dehydration, to our keto breath, and boy, you don't want that. Another way we can mask the keto smell is peppermint. Nothing works miracles like peppermint oil. Now, you can use peppermint oil in three ways. One way is to put it directly in your mouth and swoosh it around. Another way is to add maybe half a teaspoon of peppermint oil in your water bottle and sip throughout the day or whenever you get that metallic flavor. And then you can also make your own peppermint candies by taking a cup of your sweetener, 1 teaspoon of peppermint oil, letting it render down in a pot until it gets sticky and caramelized, then spill it on parchment paper, leave it 24 hours, and when it completely cools off, break it into little mints, put them in a Ziploc bag and in your bag, and you can have your little personal zero-carb peppermints right at your pocket. And finally, my last tip is do not overeat your protein. Now, people tend to overeat protein when they start on a low-carb, high-fat diet. And overeating your protein will increase ammonia and will contribute to the bad breath. So now, you don't want to be dehydrated because you're going to get halitosis. You already have the keto breath, and by overeating your protein, ammonia Recipe for disaster, people. Recipe for disaster. So eat a little less protein, eat a little more fat, stay hydrated, and keep peppermint in your bag. And finally, just be patient. Be patient, because in a max 2 weeks time, this is all going to go away. And the benefits of the ketogenic diet are a lot compared to the keto breath. If you have gotten any value out of this video, I will kindly ask you to press the thumbs up button, as this helps YouTube take this content and push it out to more people that need it, just like you. So there you have it. What the keto breath is, why it occurs, and ways that you can mask it. And as always, chin up, because you know by now, the crown slips.